What's up, guys? I'm doing the next part of the showcase from the Nanosaurus that I did earlier. Now we're on to the Pachyrhinosaurus. And I'm gonna start off and say I'm not the biggest fan of, because to me, he looks a little on the chunky side. But I can understand where KTO is coming from and why they made him this way, which I like it for the qualities like the head and the detail on the thrills and the horn and the fucking what's the word? It'll come back to me in a minute. Anyway, the horns and the ornamentation of the horns and just how the nose ridge looks, just in how stocky and how wide the packy is. I would like it to an extent. I think it's a little too chunky, but that's just because I've played the other Pachyrhinosaur, David Roses, I think is what it is. I love that packy. It's really cool. It sounds cool. The skins are cool. But I will say KTO skins for this one are a little bit better. And we'll start off honestly with that, because the skins for this dinosaur are pretty cool. I like them. The default one, which is a good variety, I like them. And the greens, the reds, the oranges, it's nice. It's nice. And then I went ahead and bought all of the skins. So let's go ahead and look through them. Dulahan, is that how you say that? It looks like it, I guess. This one. Reds and tans. Desert camouflage, if I thought of it, honestly. Then we have Mirage, which was the one I think he teased in the trailer before he released the packy, which are also really cool. The markings on the frill are nice, and the stripes down the body I like a lot. We have Guardian, which was I think the female or the male, one of the two. Which, oh, there we go. The patterns weren't changing there for a second. Blues, oranges, that cheetah print, I guess. That one's really cool. I like this one. That one's nice. Emadeti? I think that's how you say that. Yeah. This one, it's okay. I'm not the biggest fan. It's alright. There's not much pattern. That kind of bothers me, but the colors are kind of cool. I will say that. What's next? Savannah. Ooh. This one's kind of cool. I like this one. And I also like that the skins do change the horns and the boss. That's the name of it. I'm pretty sure it's the boss. The frill, the thick bone above his nose and his eyes. The boss. I think that's what it's called. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. I'm sure you will. Azure, which is the one I'm using. This is the one I chose, which I like. The blue. I like the blue more than the red. Even the red's my more favorite color. There it is. But there's variety. Greens. I think there's red. Yep, red. Yeah, blue. Teal. I like this one. This one's really good. This might be my favorite skin. Or you can just be built like a watermelon. That one, I like. That's cool. Next we have Ondetto. I think is how you say that. Not a fan. Not honestly. Don't really care for this one. Sunset. Ooh, I like that. That is probably extremely accurate to most. That holds true to most ceratopsian species. Colorful frill for males. And duller bodies. That's cool. I like that. This is a well done skin. Racer. It's okay. It's okay. I'll say that. To me, the colors are too far in the blues and greens for me to really wear it. But I like it. I think it's okay. It's not bad. Next Next we have Honeycomb. This one, ooh, okay, there's a lot going on here. That's cool. I like that. Female probably. The cheetah spots are pretty cool. Or leopard spots, whatever you want to call them. That's pretty nice. Next we have Gladiator, which, excuse me. Again, too far in the blues and greens for me personally. But I could see some people getting creative with this skin for sure. Albino, it's your typical, you know, screaming, "Hey, come eat me! I'm here." You're essentially just a giant, double wide boulder. That's what that's it. Melanistic. I like the melanistic skins. I think this is following the print of the default skins with the patterns. It's not bad. It's okay. And then we get to the unique skins. I think both of them are called Boreal for the Nanook and the Pachy, which I like both of them. They're both really cool. This is really nice. The vibrant colors and the markings, the pattern are really good. The underbelly I like. It's really cool. Might end up using this one sometime from time to time. All right, now let's move on to abilities. It is, I think it's the same as the Nanook as well. Your health, damage, and stamina drain, which gives you 5% more health, 5% more damage, and 5% more, or decreases by 5% your stamina drain, so you can run a little longer or attack a little longer. Then we have your regular headbutt, a quick headbutt attack while it can be used on running. Shove, which is the one I picked for my secondary. Shoving headbutt that deals medium knockback and low damage. So that's something to keep a carnivore from tail riding your teammate or your fellow Pachyrhinosaur, or just to keep something away from your baby, maybe something like that. Charged ram. Charge up the attack to inflict fracture, lowering a creature's sprint speed by 20%. Land the attack again to fracture into bone break. Oh, hold on. Must charge up to have to be able to perform the attack. So it doubles as bone break and fracture. That's interesting. I'll have to play with that. Bite, a quick attack that increases with each power, a power with each hit. There we go. The David Rosa Pachyrhinosaur. I like the bite, but I also like that this Pachyrhinosaur has a neutral headbutt. It kind of threw me off that the other Pachy didn't have a headbutt at first. That we have to use like a bash that deals recoil damage, which I like but don't like. But that my opinion don't matter. And then we have Shattering Blow, which is like what is it? Is it Meteor Blow or Meteor Crash or something? From the other Pachy. Slow heavy head slam that deals damage within an area of effect that shatters armor, reducing it by 15%. Can be used while sprinting. That'll be a problem for carnivores. Adrenaline starts pawing the ground as a threat display, which buffs its damage by 15% and speed by 15% temporarily. Must be standing still to use. That would be useful for probably for 1v2s. If I had to guess, that might be where that would shine. Lone Survivor, catering to the solo players, a 10% armor increase and maneuverability when not in a group. Morale boost. As the leader, you boost the morale of the herd, shortens the cooldowns of you and your teammates within 30 meters by 15%. That'll be really useful. Stampede increases your damage by 2.5% for each ceratopsian, up to 4 times. Okay, standard Stampede. Sunbather. Sun on Pachyrhinosaurus fur relieves it from any pain, improves health regeneration by 20%, and stamina regeneration by 10% during the day. That's like, I think the Stego and the Deinosuchus have those similar senses. It might be hides, I don't remember. The front limb brace, a quick block that reduces incoming damage by 70%, doesn't cost stamina, or you can do a whole block that negates damage from an incoming attack if it connects with the head, neck, or the front of the body. Uses stamina when activated. So you could take 30% more damage and also keep your stamina, or you can use block. I'm probably going to use brace, because I don't like standing still in fights. Or using unnecessary stamina, because loss of stamina does mean death. Balance, gains 5% improved turning speed. Metabolism's hardened beak, able to eat fruit, able to eat nuts, roots, and bones. Slower food drain. So I guess this packy doesn't have a forager. That's interesting. I guess you can't eat flowers, pine cones, and stuff like that. I don't think, unless nuts is acorns and pine cones and lychees. And then you have your typical herbivore, which is able to eat berries and fruit. Moderate food drain. The hide, strong will, take 25% reduced damage from hits to your head, neck, and chest. That'll be useful. That kind of plays into the ceratopsian mindset of don't attack it one head on. You know, that's how they avoid all their damage. Because they got tanky heads, they got big ass foreheads. Tough screws, increase armor by 15%. I would use strong will or tough screws. Resilient scales, increase bleed and venom healing by 30%. Hardened skin, increase bone break damage by 15% and bone break resistance by 50%. That might, okay. Hardened skin or strong will. From that hardened skin seems pretty good. Your typical charge forward on line, causing damage and knockback. Rampage, charge forward with a great power, deals bone break. I wonder if that is like the frostbitten smash on the old packy, where it just rears up on its hind legs and does a hard headbutt instead of charging. I'll have to play with that. Back limb, balanced, improves your turning speed by 5%. Hold on a second. Does it have 2 balanced? Interesting. So you can run double balance and get what is that, 10% increase? Oh, in place. Okay, so never mind. Don't listen to me. Long distance runner reduces running stamina by 15%. Rear stomp with your legs, damaging whatever is behind you in a small area. That'll probably be good for smaller animals like raptors and dilos. And if you play dilos, ostros, stuff like that, the smaller tier of carnivores. Strong legs take 40% less knockback and 15% bone break healing. Okay, it's pretty cool. Voice Monarch. Prove yourself a capable leader in and out of combat. See details for more information. Oh, it's a split voice tree. Combat. Your subordinates, turn and accelerate 20% faster, and regenerate stamina 25% faster. You turn and accelerate 15% faster. Lasts 1 minute. Survival. Your group's hunger and thirst drain 50% slower. Sprint stamina drain is reduced by 20% and have increased shot speed by 20%. You also take reduced survival damage last 2 minutes. I'm assuming the survival damage is referring to dying of thirst and hunger. So that is the abilities, and I will show you the ones I have slotted now. Your typical headbutt, and then this will be the charge. Not bad. I like the rumble that it makes when it runs. Then we have our brace, which is like a quick parry, I guess, and it has a, what's that, 5 second cooldown. Okay. Then we have our shove. Alright, which doesn't, okay, so you can spam it. There's like a 1% or a 1 second cooldown. It's pretty cool. And then we have our combat, which is, hang on. I have trouble with doing these kind of voice calls, which I'm assuming is, I don't know how to. Damn it! Hold on. Quit sitting down. Or maybe it's because I'm not in a group. They're both grayed out. Anyway, that made me look like an idiot. And then this is the adrenaline. And there we go. We have the adrenaline buff. Overall, I like this. Again, to me, it's a little wide. It's a little bit stocky, but it's still a cool animal. Pachyrhinosaurus lacustai specifically is my favorite Pachyrhinosaur. So with that being said, drop a like and follow, and hit that bell so you know when I post up more showcase or just hunting or foraging clips on Path of the Titans. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.